talk about the prospect, not about you. What's up, everybody? This is Kevin Daisy here. So let me give you a little bit of context on this topic where we want to talk about the prospect and the value that it brings to them versus talking about you. And this is a situation where we were in a sales meeting with my sales crew, and we were doing a little bit of role playing and testing some things back and forth. And the question was, if a customer comes back and says, "Hey, I don't want to sign a 6-month agreement. I want to sign a 3-month agreement. What do we do?" Now, for one, we don't allow anything less than 6 months. So I immediately said, well, I would tell them, we just don't do less than 6 months. We will not honor that. We won't, so it needs to be 6 months or more. That's just how we work. And Joe Dudak on my team immediately said, I see a lot of things wrong with that. So I was taking it from an owner's perspective, just not happening. That's not how we work. And Joe spun it around to say, don't say we so much or I. You should say, and turn it around to the prospect. Well, Mr. Prospect, in order to get the value that you and your business needs, we need at least 6 months to get that value. You don't want to do a short-term campaign, because your return on investment and the value that a longer term agreement brings, the time for the campaign, it takes time to get things up and running and really working very well. The 6 months point is about the sweet spot. So in order to bring the right value to you and give you the return you're looking for, you need to give it at least 6 months. And so it's just switching things around a little bit, talking about the prospect and the value it brings to them, versus that's just a hard rule and we don't allow it. So just a really cool way to turn things around and put it back on them, I guess, is showing, hey, we have a reason why we don't sign less than 6 months, regardless if some of those reasons are that we just aren't interested to sign less than that, or the money doesn't make sense for us. But the reality is, we don't do it less than that because we need more time and we need to be able to provide those results. So think about those situations where it comes down to kind of hard rules with sales and contracts, and try to, flip it around in a nicer way and show that there's value in them doing that longer engagement.
Hey there, it's Eric J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey: How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Eric J. Olson.